Yep, on Flee Egypt.
Check.
I don't got the microphone on here either, brother. So make
You
sure
good,
you
go.
kind of speaking with, breathe kind of upwards. I don't got the microphone on here either, brother. So. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, as always, we're giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Yahweh is the true name of our Heavenly Father. All right, Yahweh Shai is the name of his only begotten Son, whom the world knows as Jesus Christ. All right, and our Lord and Savior. Ba'ashem, Kakadash in the name of the Holy Spirit, the inspiration given to us to edify those that have ears to hear. All right, double honors to the apostles, nails of great millstone, the men who taught us this truth. Peace salutations to the hopeful elect, faithful, and diligently preaching his word with fear and trembling. Shalom to the believers that subscribe to this truth, to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Shema Hawashai, right? So we got a live show, all right, dealing with faith, really, man. Okay. As you see, survival of the faithful, right? As you know, they got the saying in the world, survival of the fittest. Well, it ain't gonna matter how fit you are in these times to come. All right. You know, you can be tip top boxer, top notch athlete shape. But if you ain't got faith, you're gonna fold. All right, you're gonna fold quick, man. All right, and nothing's more important than in these times preparing our spirit, and building our faith through the comfort of the brotherhood, through going through these prophecies and getting a thorough understanding of the times, staying on our watch, okay, pretty much is going to produce stability that we need. As the scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of our times and strength of our salvation. All right. Nobody can take this truth from us. Everything else can be taken, but this truth, all right, our faith in Yahweh Shema Hawashai, it can't be taken, man. That's our crown. All right, so we're gonna get into it. Lord, will you be edified? Who got the first precept?
This 2 Corinthians 5 and 7.
Yep.
For we walk by faith, not by sight.
For we walk by faith, not by sight. And what's faith? Right? We could get that. You got more? Some more on there?
Y'all keep going. It said, we are confident, I say, in willing whether to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. Wherefore we labor that whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him.
So we're working not for the same crown that these people are working for. We're working for the crown of life, which it rests with Yahweh Shai, our Lord and Savior. So we out here trying to do the things that please him. All right? Not slacking and worried about our own selfish gain and what we can benefit from this society or how we can go into this next industrial revolution on top. Investing in these carnal things like, Bitcoin and, man, I'm about to get me an electric car. All these things, none of that shit gonna matter at the end of the day, man. Because everything that you see out here on a carnal level is fuel for the fire, all right? But it said acceptable men, when you go into Sirach, the 2nd chapter, are tried in the furnace of affliction. Okay, and the only thing that's going to allow us to stand in the day of evil is really the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Hawashai. All right, and where we have the advantage is that we know the prophecies, we know the judgment of the Heavenly Father that's coming down. See, knowledge and wisdom of the Heavenly Father is our true power.
Yep.
You gonna make a point?
I got a precept.
Okay, go ahead. Was it more on there?
This is it.
Con.
Hey, this is Ephesians 2 and 8. It says, for by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is a gift of the Most High.
And that not of yourselves, you can expound on it, bro.
Yeah, it's faith is a gift, man. The Lord, like you were going into, bro, the Lord he has to bless you with that faith, man. Because everybody doesn't have it.
That's right.
Everybody don't have faith, man. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, the water of Yahweh Shem Shai, he blessed brothers with that faith, man. To step out there and push his word and do his will. Lord willing, we can be saved. I'm gonna read it again. It says, "For by grace are ye saved through faith." Mm-hmm. You see?
Yep.
So hey, that's how you gonna be saved, man. Through the grace and the mercy of Yahweh Shem Shai, through faith. And it says, and that not of yourselves, it is a gift of the Most High, man. So that's a gift, man, of the Lord. That's how, the Lord is showing mercy into the elect. He give you that gift of faith, man.
Yep. You got it up.
This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6.
Beautiful.
Read
Let's
one.
start at one.
Read one and jump to 6.
This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
And we have the evidence, right? As the prophet Habakkuk said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but in the end it shall speak. I will wait and to see what he will answer me and what to answer when I'm reproved, right? Because I was going into that about the MOTB, and the MOTB, which is the RFID microchip, right? The MIG chip imps, they came into existence in 1959, right? So that was even years, about 10 years or more, a little more than 10 years before we really was raised back up in the spirit of our fathers by Abba Bivens, or who in the spirit, if you can receive through faith, was John the Baptist, all right, and Elijah the prophet, okay? But we have the evidence of those things. See, that's what people can't see. People can't see the spiritual aspect of life, okay? People can't see past the flesh. So when we deal the spirit, all right, it's solely based upon the gift of the Most High, all right, that gift of faith that he's given us to be able to explain to you these prophecies and these things in the scriptures and to tell you, hey, this is the mark of the beast. This is what this is, okay? It's all dependent upon the spirit of faith, whether or not you're able to survive, okay? Because that's what the Lord is looking for. He say, when he comes, shall he find faith on earth, man. You got it, bro.
Jumping to verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
Yep.
For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Right, because the reason why we go so hard here at Great Millstone is because we understand the reward of our works. We understand that our labor is not in vain. We see the fruits of our labor are so close to being fulfilled, And we also understand, in order to get to the kingdom of heaven, the stakes are going to be raised, and we're going to have to go through great tribulation. We're going to have to go through perilous times. All right. But Jake, right? He got to go through it. Everybody got to go through the times, the judgment that the Lord going to bring. But without faith, it says it's impossible to please the Most High. So you're not going to make it through these times without faith. Give me 2nd Ezra, Baba Kusha, and Romans 3 first. And then give me 2nd Ezra. It say, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Romans 3 and 3. Yeah.
This Romans chapter 3, verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Should the unfaithful make the This is Romans 3 and 3. For what if some did not believe? Should their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Right. So just because these people don't believe that the MOTB is the chips, okay, the MIG chip, does that mean that it's not going to come to light that that's what it is? Oh, man, I don't believe that. That ain't gonna happen. Scripture say the Most High forbid, right? Go ahead.
This is Romans 3 and 4. Yahweh Shemawashah forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but let every man a liar as. Nah, I don't say. Don't say be. I'm gonna reread it. This is Romans 3 and 4. Yahweh Shemawashah forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
See? So we're going to be justified in the day of judgment because we have the truth. Give me whole Psalms 90, 96 and 13 real quick. Go there, Bible Shot Thumb, if you want to hold it. Psalms 96 and 13 started 11.
This is Psalms chapter 96, verse 11. Let the heavens rejoice, and let the earth be glad. Let the sea roar, and the fullness thereof. Let the field be joyful, and all that therein. Then shall all the trees of the woods rejoice before the Lord, for he cometh to judge the earth. He shall judge the world with righteousness, and the people with his truth.
So the way that you are going to be judged is dependent upon whether or not you have the truth of the Lord's judgment. You have the truth of the Bible. This is a book of judgment, man. Okay? This is the survival of the faithful right here. All right? We live by the word. Scripture say man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Lord, man. And you got to believe that. See, people don't believe that this is a living document, that this is the living water, that this is the source of the spirit of life. This is what dictates whether or not you live or die. Right? It say this is, matter of fact, get that in Sirach, right? Give me that Sirach 19. You know what I want. This is all that leave it shall die.
I got it.
You know?
Wait a minute. I thought that was second Ezra she was speaking on.
Well, you can get second Esdras, because I called for second Esdras 15.
I got it.
But brother, give me that Sirach real quick.
He said, all that shall leave it shall die.
Yeah.
That's Baruch.
Okay.
This Baruch 4:1, this is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endure forever.
Right.
All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Okay. Now go to Sirach. See, if you leave this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, if you forsake this understanding, right? That's why Scripture say neglect not the gift of faith, because faith is what gives you the ability to understand these scriptures. Okay. Once you leave the understanding of the Heavenly Father and you get swallowed up by this world, because see, this world doesn't abide in the truth. The scriptures say the whole world lies in wickedness, man. Go ahead. Give me that Sirach 19. Because when you're dealing with how the Most High has set up salvation, he basically set it up based upon whether or not you believe in his word, that he is faithful and true, that he's going to do what he says he's going to do. And what he's going to do in the earth is written right here, documented in the Holy Bible, man. Okay? And what he requires of us, his people, is to tell the people on the planet what he's going to do. Okay? That's our means of salvation, being watchmen and warning the people and showing them that the Most High is a power that judges in the earth, man.
Yeah. You want to start 19?
Come, Baba Kushat.
19? Yeah. The knowledge of the commandment.
Yep, Baba Kushat.
Yeah, this is Sirach 19 and 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life, and they that do the things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality.
So this is life. This is teaching you what you have to do to please the Most High. And if you do that, you're gonna be kept and for immortality, man. That'll finish that you got it out.
Keep going?
Yep.
Okay, verse 20.
Yeah.
It said the fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and all wisdom is the performance of the law.
Right. See, it says the fear. It says read that part again. The fear of the Lord.
The fear of the Lord is all wisdom.
The fear of the Lord is all wisdom. So really, if you truly got faith, The only thing you need to be worried about losing is this wisdom. That's it. Don't nothing else matter. Well, I'm gonna lose my job. So, I'm gonna lose my car. So, I'm gonna lose my woman. So,
Hell with it.
Yep.
it say it's better. It say the scripture say it's better for you to go into the kingdom of maimed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have to whatever, like even your own life.
Yep.
Like with your dying breath, you don't want to sell out.
Yeah.
Like, cause you want to be tested. Like you don't want to forsake the Lord even unto death. Say, strive for the truth unto death,
Yeah.
man.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, the Lord said, be faithful unto death.
Yep.
You got to come to terms with death. This is gonna help you not to even fear death as much. You see what I'm saying? I was talking to the brother Karami about it. I said, when you really think about it, you link Job 14 and 14 up with what 1 Corinthians the 15th chapter say, right? He said, if a man die, shall he live again? All the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change come. Well, the scriptures say, we shall be changed in the twinkling of an eye, right? He said, we shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. So when you really understand how life works, the spirit is just translated. The spirit, you don't die anyway.
Right.
You fearing something that is really got a stigma behind it. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, because
I got to preach on this.
yeah, Robert Kushai.
It said, Whack 41:3. It said, fear not the sentence of death.
There you go.
And that's the will of commandment, man. Because it say, remember them that have been before thee and that come after. But this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh. Look at our forefathers. They died. Our children, they're going to die. You know? So fear not.
Baba Kushai. Beautiful. Now I want you to get it. Now take that and go to Job 9, 22 and 23.
Yep.
Right?
This is Job 9 and 22. This is one thing, therefore I said it. He destroyed the perfect and the wicked.
See, the Lord destroyed the perfect and the wicked. We all gotta die. Everybody's body is gonna be broken down and the spirit is gonna be given up. Right? Everybody gotta go through it. But what's the difference? Go ahead.
If the scourge slay suddenly,
If the scourge slay suddenly, right? Suddenly means in an instance. In an instance. So I translate that through what the Most High has given me through these couple of scriptures that we're going to. Job 14 and 14. And then I mentioned in 1 Corinthians the 15th chapter how we're going to be changed in an instance, in a twinkling of an eye. Suddenly we're going to be changed. So you having faith until the end, knowing that you committed your life to the works of the Most High, you're going to be changed. We're going to be beamed up into them chariots, right? And guess what's going to happen when you get on those chariots? You're going to be on the chariots with the Most High laughing.
Yep.
We're going to be celebrating. Now keep going on Job 9 and 23. See what it say. Read it from the top.
it said, if the scourge slay suddenly, he would laugh at the trial of the innocent.
If the scourge slay suddenly, he shall laugh at the trial of the innocent. It say it pleased him to. So this pleases the Most High to bring his judgment upon us, because he knows that his elect are going to remain faithful unto him through all of the great terror that he gonna bring.
Right.
So what you afraid of?
Right. Because ultimately, man, the Lord is the.
You got it, Baba Kushai. You got it. You got it.
I was just saying, he's the father of spirits. He controls the spirit, so he can take your spirit like that. What are you fearful for?
Yeah.
You know, you fearful of the Most High, but you're not gonna be fearful of death, man. Because if you doing what's right, you're dying in the name of Yahweh Shai. That's a blessing, man.
And the Most High is able to make you not even feel the pain.
Right.
Hey, can I get this?
Baba
real quick?
Kushai, I just want to make one quick point. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High, he like you sitting there fearing something that the Most High is able to really make go away. Like you won't even remember it.
You won't even remember.
You won't even remember it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I thought about, like, you know how you was young, you used to get your ass tore up by your parents, right?
Yep.
And then once you got older, they'll go back and like, you remember when you did that? I tore your ass up too. So you sitting there laughing about it.
Yeah.
The scripture say, he said it pleased him to bruise his own son. So it's like, yeah. So really, Heavenly Father, your house shot like, yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, you got your ass toe up here. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I mean, art imitates life, right? So when you look at what we gotta go through, it's not even as bad a lot of time as our flesh trying to
Make you believe.
perceive it out to be, because the flesh is weak.
Yep.
You know, I said enough. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
just
saying?
want to make this point because we come from the Most High, His Spirit. We know the Spirit lives forever, right? So ain't no such thing as death. So I'm gonna read this in Job 34 and 14 NOT. It said, if the Most High were to take back His Spirit and withdrew His breath, all life would cease and humanity would turn again to dust. So ain't no really such thing as Spirit live forever. So why should we be afraid of that, man? You see?
And
It
if
said
you
precious. I would say precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of His saints. You heard that?
That's why he say whatever's brought upon you, take it cheerfully. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a hard saying. Because you're like, damn, this shit I'm going through, how I'm supposed to be cheerful about, you know, this shit I'm going through.
Yeah.
Faith, you're supposed to kick in like, I know why I'm going through this shit. Like, really, all right, okay, Lord. All right,
Suffering
for
for
righteousness'
sake. Hey, can I get this?
He got you.
All right, that's a lot.
This is Psalms 116. I'm gonna start at 15. Precious is the sight of the Lord, is the death of His saints.
Woo!
O Lord, truly I am thy servant. I am thy servant, the son of thy.
He said, he said, I will laugh at the trial of the innocent. Like, that's precious to him. Like, that's bringing him joy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
I am thy servant, the son of thy handmaid. Thou hast loosed my bonds. I will offer to thee the sacrifice of thanksgiving, and will call upon the name of the Lord, and I will pay my vows unto the Lord now in the presence of all His people, in the courts of the Lord's house, in the midst of thee, O Jerusalem. Praise ye the Lord.
Yeah, so all that worrying about dying, that shit ain't healthy, man. All that worrying about how you gonna survive, that shit is not healthy, man. That's a demon, man.
Yeah.
You ain't really supposed to be thinking about death like that. You supposed to have the mind of a champion.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you like these players that play in these so-called championship games, like if they focus on, man, I don't want to lose. I'm like, no, the mindset is, we finna go out here and win. We finna win, man.
Getting the victory.
We finna get we already got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about life.
Yep.
Our Lord defeated them. But go ahead. Oh, y'all can know.
Hey, this is 2nd Ezra 7 and 18. It says, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for the wise. For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wise.
Right. And so, because without faith, it's impossible to please the Most High. The evidence of things not seen. Because they don't see the kingdom of heaven. They don't see through all of this chaos and confusion and hell being broke loose on earth that's what's going to lead to the kingdom. They can't see the why.
Right, they can't see it. It says, and he said unto me, there is no judge above the Most High, and none that have understanding above the highest. For there be many that perish in this life, because they have despised the law of the Most High that is set before them.
Right. And the law, faith is a law. You know? Faith is a law, man. That is really the number one law. Go ahead, bro.
For the Most High have given straight commandment to such as came what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
To observe punishment, man.
Yep.
You know? And Yahweh Shah already took the bulk of the blow. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shah, like, what can we go through worse than what Yahweh Shah went through? You know? No, none of us can. Now, we're going to go through it. We're going to have to go through what we got to go through. But if you got the faith, right, you know that you're going to make it through.
Yeah.
That's your mind. Like, I know we're going to win. Like, I know we're going to win.
I am doing all things for the elect's sake.
Come on,
Man,
man.
can you get that Hebrews 4:6?
Yeah.
Go with that. Go ahead.
This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 6. Seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached enter not in because of unbelief.
Because of unbelief, which we hold on, what's the 2nd Ezra 15?
15,
chapter?
beautiful. I was just thinking
You know?
that. Yep.
You bring that out real quick.
Yep.
You let the scripture talk about
Okay.
it. Because, hey, people said they should not see the wide 2/3, they're not going to see the wide, which is the kingdom of heaven. But the white people, the left, we going to see the wide. Why can we have that faith?
We see it now. We see we gonna physically see it, but we see it. We see the kingdom of heaven coming.
Yep. So everybody gonna go through it, but on a select few, a
A
select
select few.
gonna actually be partakers of it, man. New Jerusalem, you know? Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 3. It
Yep.
says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee."
Which incredulity go into the unbelief,
Right.
right? They don't accredit what we teach as something that's real. They look at it as like it's a fairy tale.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, "That speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness."
Right. Because of their unbelief. If you don't got faith, it's impossible to please Yahweh Shemashah. Everything starts with faith, man. You know? Everything starts with faith. Go ahead.
This Revelations chapter 14, verse 13. "And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right, blessed are the dead which died in the Lord from henceforth."
Like blessed are the dead which died in the Lord from henceforth. It's a blessing to die in the name of Yahweh Shemashah. That what precious, going back to Psalms 116 and 15, is your car in the Hebrew, they're going to reputation. So your name live forever. It's a good name, better
Good name,
than riches and better than fame. You know? So blessed are the dead that died in the name of Yahweh Shemashah, man.
Hey, it tell you in that, what is that, Sirach 2, look at the generations of old,
Right.
and see. Hey, because when you look back at the generations of old, you see those men who had faith,
And guess
who
what?
endured.
We read about it.
We read about it.
We're going to be living legends.
Yep.
You know? It's going to be a testimony to us, man.
It's beautiful because the word legend, when you go into it in the etymology, the lives of saints.
Come on, man.
So like don't nobody really on this earth got a true legacy except the elect of the nation of Israel.
Come on,
This
man.
whole earth, everything that's going on in this earth, like even the games that we watch, like
Right.
like they think they got a legacy. They got,
Yeah,
a
that shit
dynasty.
finna be. I
Like Kobe.
think about that all the
Yeah.
time too. I like, man, this shit finna be done away with. You piling up all these stats and these numbers, man. This shit finna get burned up.
When the real numbers that matter is the ones that we putting up, our labor,
Right.
it's a spiritual bank account.
Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying? They ain't keeping account, but because
I ain't
those
doing
records
that.
that y'all keeping, like we getting records kept by God, the Most High, by we getting records kept in the heavens, man.
Come on, brother.
Brothers putting up numbers, 3, 4 videos,
A
bringing
day.
out, you know what I'm saying, historical
Yeah.
accounts of this and
Yep.
Yep.
breaking down the beast and man,
Mm-hmm.
y'all ain't doing shit in the world, man.
And finish that, because it's going to say, finish that.
This is back in Revelation
You got it,
14. It said, "Yea, said the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them."
Right, so our records follow us, man. LeBron James stat sheets, that shit ain't gonna remember that in the kingdom of heaven. Kobe stat sheets, the
Yeah,
6
it's
championships,
gonna be forgotten
the
about.
3 peats, you know, Young Dolph music and whoop the whoop, record labels, Def Jam and all that shit. We ain't gonna remember none of that, man. Hot Girl Summer, we ain't gonna remember none of that, because it said the fashion of this world passes away. You know?
Hey, Baba Kushai, brothers can. It's a scripture that talk about men's labor. It's in the Apocrypha. I think it's in Wisdom of Solomon. Men's labor is being vain, pretty much, if it's not of the Most High. I had brought it out dealing with Kevin Samuels. You know, when that nigga got put to death. You know what I'm saying? Like all that work he did, it don't mean shit because it wasn't towards the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So like, it don't matter what you're doing in this world. If you're not doing what the prophets, the Lord called the prophets to do, right? Especially you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics. If you're not doing what the Most High called for you to do, it's all vain. It's all vanity, man. Your labor is vain. It's all vanity, man. You know? So you gotta think like,
13 and 1.
what is it? Wisdom of Solomon.
Surely vain are all men by nature.
3 and 11, Solomon 3 and 11.
I think it's Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 11.
Oh,
But y'all can get both of those. But let them get Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 11 because I think that's where it's at.
Yeah, it say, let me start at 10.
10, yeah.
It said, but the ungodly, Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 10, but the ungodly should be punished according to their own imaginations,
Yep.
which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord.
Which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. Go ahead.
For whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable.
For whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable. Because you really don't have any truth.
Right.
Because you don't, like, your trust is in, like, all you thinking about is winning an NBA championship or a Super Bowl or, you know, becoming the next top model or whatever, whatever the fuck towards the Most High. Go ahead.
For whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain, their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable.
Point blank, period.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 1. Let a man so account of us as of the ministers of Yahushua and stewards of mysteries of the Most High. Moreover, it is required in stewards that a man be found faithful.
It's required that a man be found faithful, man. It ain't nothing that the Most High loves more than seeing men with faith. Seeing like when we doing this brings more joy upon the Most High than anything that's going on in the earth, man. All right? You talking about you serving the supreme power of the universe, man. You know? And you can't take that for granted, you know? Y'all got something?
Yeah, I got another one.
Okay.
This Romans chapter 3,
I can get this.
I'm going to start at 27. Where is boasting then? It is excluded by what law of works, nay, but by the law of faith.
It's by the law of faith, man. We boasting our faith in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. Okay? And that's what you got, right? Like, man, you get to a point, you in straits, and your life being threatened. Like, man, okay, I got faith in the Lord. Whatever you gonna do to me, hey, you can't do more to me than what the Lord gonna do to me for not being faithful unto him. So fuck what you talking about. Because that's the scripture saying, Matthew, fear not, you finna get it. Man, fear not them that can
kill the
body.
Yeah, that's Matthew 10.
Yeah, brother can get it. You get it, Thumb. You know? And we're gonna bring out that First Timothy, Second Timothy 1 and 7 too, Lord willing. Because man, the Lord really don't want us to be. It's commanded for us, like the brother brought out, was beautiful, for us not to fear death, man. You know, fear of losing the truth. That's more like the fear of losing this wisdom. Not like that's what you like, man. I remember telling my stepfather, right? I was like, hey, I'm terrified not to please the Lord, to teach and go out here and do what the Lord. I'm terrified to rebel against the Lord. You know what I'm saying? He said, you terrified? Yeah. See, they don't understand. Like, they don't understand the terror of the Lord. You know? I just be thinking about things that the Lord can do to me. I was watching the goddamn Edomite the other day, and it was crazy. He was talking about groping, and she could barely walk. You know what I'm saying? She had to hump. You seen her? Okay, cuz you seen her? She was humped over. Like, man, the Most High can have you so fucked up.
Yeah.
You can't hump. You know, Most High can fuck you up, man.
Man, Lord can fuck you up.
Have you blind and deaf, right?
Still alive.
Most High can take all your senses but your smell. You can't even feel shit.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? You can't see, you can't taste, you can't feel. All you can do is smell. That's terrible. Man, can you imagine?
That's hell, man.
That's hell. You can't see shit, you can't hear shit, you can't taste shit. And so when you eat, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what you eat, you don't know what it tastes like. The Most High can fuck you up.
That's right.
Hey, that's one thing Jake don't understand. They don't teach you in the churches that the Lord is the one who, man, can put you up in a fucked up ass body or kill people.
Yeah.
Shit, I ain't even learned that till I got in my 20s. Cause they always say, oh, it's Satan.
Yeah,
Satan the one who do this. Satan the one who do that. Man, that shit, hey. They don't have no knowledge of the
fear of the Lord. Hey, it tell you that.
Fearful thing to fall into the hands of
You
the
don't want,
living
man.
power.
You don't want to fall into the hands of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. That's why we're doing what we're doing, man. It's through fear. Fear moves you, you know. And these people gonna learn the hard way, man, to fear Yahweh Shem Shai, man, through what's coming into the earth, man.
Man, there's things out there that you don't even, Jake, it's diseases and illnesses and shit you don't even know about.
Man.
People got conditions that, like, you out here, man, that's a rare condition. It's so much rare shit out there that people, man, I seen a little boy, right? He literally looked like a fucking monster. Like, his head swole and he's like, his skin is falling all off his face, swole. You know that image of Martin?
The brother, on the one Gabar did a video on that thing.
On the dude.
Yeah.
It was like a little boy. He's just a boy, man. He looked like a monster when you look at him.
Exactly.
Like, I'm talking about it's so much skin hanging off his, it looked like a whole lot of thick layers of skin that's covering his face up to the point where he looked like a animated monster. You know that cartoon, Hey, real monsters or some shit. He looked like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, the Most High is
Lord,
cold.
you up, man. Yeah, you dealing with the Father of spirits, man. This ain't a power you want to play with, you know. That's why, you know, hey, that's why we doing what we doing, man. You know, because of the fear of Yahweh Shem Shai, you know. Well, y'all got it, bro.
Got that Matthew.
Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Soul and body in hell, man. You see what I'm saying? And you got to think about what they really, once you understand what hell is a condition that's playing out on earth.
Yep.
Hell is the judgment that you have to go through for rebelling against the Most High, right? So, hey, the Most High, he can put you to death and give you an easy death.
Yep.
You got people that die in their sleep,
Mm-hmm.
you know, have peaceful deaths, like, you know.
Something quick.
You can see, like, I done seen certain, like, my grandmother died like that. She died in her sleep. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord had the spirit on me when I was first coming to truth. You know, you be telling your family, like, my grandmother died in 2017, bro. I told her about the truth in 2016. You know what I'm saying? She died the next summer. She died in her sleep, bro. And when I seen her at the wake, she had a smile on her face. Like, it looked like she didn't have a painful look on her face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she used to be catching hell when she was alive. She had all type of shit. Diabetes, shingles, high blood pressure, all kind of shit. You know? But hey, man, the Most High can make you have a painful death, like the scriptures say,
Yep.
for those that loathe my
Yep.
law when they yet had liberty, the same must know it after death by
Pain.
after death by pain. Go ahead, bro.
That was it.
Okay, come.
I got another. This Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder to them that diligently seek him.
And the scriptures say that's the spirit, because that's a run back. You know, we brought that back. We brought it out in the beginning, and it's coming back around again. And I was thinking on the scripture that say, for all men the scripture that say all men don't have faith. For all men have not faith, I believe. You know, I can't call it to mind where it's exactly it. But yeah, so
I got you.
you got it.
This 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, start at 1. Finally, brethren, pray for us that the word of the Lord may be free course and be glorified even as it is with you, and that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men.
See, that we may be delivered. So we're praying and doing the things and committing to the works of the Heavenly Father through faith. The Lord is going to answer our prayers. He's not going to forsake us. He's going to deliver us from unreasonable men. These fucking Edomites, all right, these devils that's ruling over the planet, they're unreasonable men.
Right.
You know, you don't got no say so of how you want to live your life righteously. If they say, nah, you can't live like that, you got to live how we tell you to live. They saying, fuck your Bible, fuck your belief. You going to do what we say do. The Most High said, hell no. You do what I say do. No matter who I got ruling over you, remember, there is no power but of the Most High. You got to submit yourself to the supreme power. But first you got to believe there's a supreme power.
That's right.
You simple as Jakes, the only power that you acknowledge is the power of the so-called white man.
Yep.
Because you can see it.
Because you can see it. Go ahead, bro.
For all men have not faith, but the Lord is faithful, who shall establish you and keep you from evil.
And that's why, brothers, the more that we go through these little things that we've been going through for so long, we got to get to the point where we got to say, fuck it.
You
know what I'm saying?
You're right.
I'm
Right,
walking
bro.
on faith.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell with the
Hey.
Lord got me, man. You gotta have
You
faith.
gotta have faith. You gotta do what you can do till you can do it. And when you can't do it no more, you gotta leave the rest of it with the Lord, man.
Like that song, what is it? George Michael, I think. You gotta have faith. That's an old song.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's when music
You
was
gotta have-
good.
Right. You gotta have faith, man.
And that's what you really, that's the spirit, like, because that's, like the scriptures say, seek the old paths. And a lot of this music is the music of, ain't no lot of it. All of this new music is just fucking destroying your mind and killing your hope. You know what I'm saying? But songs that, like the spirit make you think of them old wholesome songs that was uplifting and make you, you know, have confidence
Yeah.
and
Build you up.
believe,
Build you up.
you know?
We were speaking of that at camp, man. Everything, you know, you had certain songs used to build you up back in the day.
Yeah.
It used to be, you know, it used to
Hey.
be.
Go ahead, Salaki.
I had lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry, Salaki, that's my fault. Because I'm thinking about this wicked ass nigga, right? Young Jeezy, right?
Yeah.
Now, think about how Jake got faith in wicked shit, right? Remember he had this song, you gotta believe. Come on, you gotta believe.
Yeah.
You gotta believe. And then the very thing, he's get to talk about sorcery and shit. But just think about the impact that a rapper like Young Jeezy had saying shit like that on the negative aspect, right? Because he took the goddamn dope game to a whole nother day. Like niggas with everybody thought they was a dope boy when this nigga came out. Like he made niggas believe that's the way to come up.
Right.
The snowman.
You know? So words have power, man.
Right.
You know? So how much more the power in the words of the Heavenly Father telling us to have faith in Him. And this is gonna be our way out. This is the way.
I got a quick one.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. If you go into the stability word in the blue letter Bible and you go to the strong definition, it goes into faith.
I'm a woman.
So faith gonna keep you stable in that day.
That's right. That's right. I'm a woman. You got it.
And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
The fear of the Lord is His treasure, man. Right? That's the only thing. The only one we need to fear.
Yeah.
The only one we need to fear, man. You know?
Hey, if I may add one thing about a treasure box, everything that's in it is sacred. You know, so the only thing that's going in the Lord's treasure box is faith.
It's faith.
Nothing else.
Yep, that's it. That's it, bro. Yep.
Hey, this is Second Timothy 1:7. It says, "For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind."
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah, so we're not supposed to fear anything other than Yahweh Shema Shai, man. We don't have fear like brother was going into people in this world. Sometimes you just gotta say the hell with it. Fuck it.
Yep.
You know, I'm in there. I don't fear nothing but the Most High, man. Like I remember, it was a football player. I can't remember who he was playing, but he was like, "I fear God, man. I fear God." He out there playing another player. Jake was like, "Man, I fear God, man." You know, that's real though. I felt it. I was like, "Man, that's what it is."
That's the type of mindset you gotta
Right.
have.
I don't fear no man. I fear God, man. I don't fear nothing else, man. Yeah, I got it.
We'll get ready to close it out. We get the closing precepts, bro. Point been made. Whatever y'all got, we'll bring it out. But of course, like the brother Navarre always say, faith is the key, man.
Yep.
You know, faith is the #1 ingredient in the recipe to receiving salvation, man. And the recipe to overcoming this world. You know, let's get 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter.
I got you. You want me to start at the top or
Yeah.
get right to? You go ahead and start at the top.
Yep.
All right. This is 2nd Ezra 9 and verse 1. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Yeah, we're in that time right now, man. We're in that time right now where the Lord is visiting this place, man. You know? Keep going.
Yeah, you got it.
It says, verse 3, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days."
Remember what understanding meant when we went into it. Remember these things we go into, like, you know what I'm saying? When we go into understanding what understanding means, to stand in the midst of truth. Understanding means standing in the midst of the truth. So when these things are going on, the midst is like a realm. Like we're in the realm of truth, right? So when these prophecies are coming to pass, it say, "Then shall ye very well understand." Meaning we gonna stand in it to be able to stand, and we're gonna be standing in the midst of the truth. Because when these things take place, these were signs telling us these things happening is for our faith to be built, not for us to be terrified.
Right.
The MOTV, them mandating the mid-chip imps, that's for our faith to be boosted, not to be terrified. But when World War III and this shit going on around the world, Russia going to war with Ukraine and inflation and famine and all these talks of the things that was written in the prophetic scriptures are coming to pass, those things were written for our faith to increase.
I got one for you.
And that's why the Most High did all these great works in the ancient times. So you could always remember, like, you see what we went through, you see the works that he did, how he cast down these heathens and brought these plagues upon these heathens. And he, like, because the plagues he was bringing on Egypt, all that shit happened to the Egyptians. And we was right there in the midst of Egypt.
Man.
So these plagues he bringing upon the earth, while we right here in the midst of New Egypt, right? we in the midst of it. He gonna put them plagues on the wicked, and they gonna pass over us. We standing in the midst of truth and being able to abide because of faith, man.
I got one for you. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 27. "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared."
Right, man. And like Apostle Hall always say, through the spirit probably how by Shimmy Hawashai, Great Millstone always had it right about the Revelation 13 and 16, man.
That's right.
Okay? And that's the number one judgment that's gonna come upon the earth.
Yep.
You like it was certain tests that you would take. Certain portions of the test was worth more than
Yeah.
all the other.
Yeah.
Like you like, all right, if I get this part right, I got 50% or 60%
Yeah.
right there. I just make sure I get this part right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of Israelite camps, they fail in the major portion of the test, man.
Right.
Because you fail, if you fail that part, you fail the whole test.
Yeah,
This 70% of the test right here.
Right. Yeah.
So if you fail that, you automatically fail.
Yeah, that's a majority. Yeah, you can know all day long you're an Israelite, man, and know about the kingdom, know all that, man. All the good things, all the sweet, but then you turn around and you don't know, you talking about the mark of the beast or the chip is is white women or whatever these niggas say.
Yeah.
You know?
You talking about it something other than what it is.
An embargo.
Yeah.
Right. Then hey, you fail.
Yep.
You gonna fail.
Yep.
If I may add, praising the sweet things, but denouncing the bitter,
Yep.
the bitter part of the truth, you know,
Yep.
which is temptation.
Yep. Go ahead, Yakuna.
Back in Second Ezra 9, I'm gonna start over at verse 4. It says, "Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs."
Right. You know, so those effects and those signs and these wondrous works that are coming to pass that were prophesied before our time, these are the things that we are to live by, man. Right? Let's go to Habakkuk real quick, second chapter, and we're gonna start at 3.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
See, at the end it shall speak, which where he read about how everything that's happening in the end is ultimately what's going to show us the truth. Okay, the truth will be revealed in the end, and those that have faith in what the Lord had written for us, like the thing were written aforetime, were written for our learning, that we may what have comfort. We're being comforted. If you're not in the right spirit, if you're not comfortable right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something like, because your flesh wants you to want to deceive you, want to fuck you up
Yep.
and trick you out of your, like, no, you supposed to be confident about these things that's going on right now, man. Fuck this world and the shit that's going on. Cool, blackouts coming, bring them. Inflation coming, bring it, man. Just pray that the Yahweh Shai keep you faithful and true to him, and he gonna give you, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna give you everything you need to survive. You know? Go ahead.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it would surely come, it would not tarry.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Oh, that was it.
You read 4?
I think they're going to something else.
Nah,
Ah,
read
okay,
verse 4.
come on. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Right. And the scriptures tell you that his wickedness is going to show forth. Right? It said his soul is lifted up, is not upright in him. You know, because he tried to present himself like he's a humble man, like he's upright. But in the end, he's going to show his horns. His wickedness is going to come forth, man. Go ahead.
But the just shall live by his faith.
But the just we are going to live by our faith. We're not going to live according to the ways of the wicked. All right. And when he comes forth and shows you, okay, this is it. You don't got no other choice. You know, You know, when the Lord tell us what options we got, the Lord tell us what we got to do to survive. Fuck what he talking about.
I got one more. This is Hebrews 12:2. Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High.
Where is 2 Peter?
Hebrews 12.
Right. So, because it said looking, that's what we're supposed to be looking for. We're supposed to be looking for the salvation of Yahushua, right? And understanding that what we are looking for, meaning salvation, what we have to endure to get it. Because what Yahushua had to do for us to get salvation, right? We gotta go through, we gotta suffer likewise to receive the salvation. You see? That's it. We're gonna finish it up, yep.
Okay, all right. Second Ezra 9 and 7. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
That's who's going to be saved. Those that have faith and have kept the works, right? Give Revelation 3 and 10, Baba Kushai, 3, 10, and 11, exactly. Baba Kushai.
This is Revelation chapter 2. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
What's that talking about? Faith. Hold on to your faith, man. Because that's what no man can take from you. You know? No man can, the faith is the way that you're going to get the kingdom of heaven. And if you hold on to your faith, nobody can take it from you. You know?
That is beautiful. Because you can take a physical crown.
You can
just snatch that jar right out of the person's head, but you can't take nobody's faith.
Can't take nobody's faith, man. Only the Most High can, you know what I'm saying, take your faith, man.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 8, 2 Ezra 9 and verse 8, it says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Right. And ultimately, it's not up to us. So we are subject and prisoners of hope, because it's already, so you ain't got no choice but to have faith, because you don't know, but you got to believe that you are. You say you got to believe you are the elect. You got to believe that the victory is there for you. You got to believe you're the one that's going to finish the race, man. You know, you're one of the ones that's going to finish the race, okay? And that's for all the brothers, man. All right? That's how we're going to survive, man, through our faith. All right? Did y'all brothers have anything else? Oh, we got Revelation?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 21, start at 1.
Start at 3.
This Revelation 21 and 3. I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power.
Right.
And
that's our power. So how is the Most High with us? He's with us in the spirit. Okay? So you got the power of the Most High in you. Like I said, the Most High before us, who can be against us? We're unstoppable. We're really unstoppable, man, when we have the faith and belief in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man.
Revelation 21 and 4, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushua shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold.
And we seeing these things passing away. We seeing this world going out the window. You know, like this shit over with, man.
walk around with a mask on. You know, you got Esau mandating you take a jump shot now.
Yeah.
Man, what the hell what you niggas fighting for? What are you fighting for so much, man? Here.
Yeah.
You know? Just play through, man. Just let it go.
Throw it the damn time.
Sometime, man.
Go ahead.
This is Revelations 21:5, and he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words and faithful.
Right, for these words are true and faithful, man. So you gonna get new by everything's gonna be new, man. We finna get upgraded,
I'm
man.
finna get upgraded
Come on, man. Nigga talking about an electric car, man. What's the fuck electric car to a chariot?
to a chair, man. Come on.
Man, I remember I got on Facebook when I remember I had put that on my thing. I said I'm trying to on my status. I had posted my background cheers.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I'm trying to come down with one of these.
Yeah.
You know,
You lost it,
somebody, some female, what is that?
yeah.
The strangers of our salvation,
Yeah,
man.
that's right, bro.
You know, and it's coming soon, man. Lord will, we endure to the end. All right. And again, shalom at the water for everyone tuning in on the comment board. We're giving all praise, honor, and glory again to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Makakodash. Right, double honors again to the Apostle Nelson, Great Millstone, Peace, sad taste to the hopeful elect, Kwam Yasharala, Baba Ball, Rise Israel, destroy confusion, Shalom, Labakaya.
Shalom.
Peace to the elect.